Alrighty, people. Here's the catch. My name is George Needleman. I'm a mild-mannered Wall Street banker, and for years I have meandered through life being oblivious to my family's dysfunction and my company's malfeasance. But I'm forced to wake up when I learned that I've been framed in a mob-backed Ponzi scheme. Like, how is that even possible? I don't even owe that much money. Placed under federal protection, the Witness Protection Program, me and my family are shipped down south to an crazy old lady named Mabel Simmons, where the no-nonsense matriarch whips me and all of my family into shape using her special brand of tough love. What's good, YouTubers and Instagrammers? How'd y'all like that Eugene Levy impression? Welcome to today's episode on Tyler Perry's Tuesdays on Starting on Cinemas. That's Cinemas with an S. And today I'll be giving you my review on Madea's Witness Protection. So before I begin, if you are new to this video, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to YouTube, and click that bell to keep up with everything SOS. Like on both ends, share on both ends, leave a comment on whatever good or bad you have to say about this very movie. And most importantly, watch it from beginning to end. From 000 to whatever the very last second of the review is. So here's the schnick. When it comes to Tyler Perry's movies or Madea movies in particular, we as a people, black or white or French, doesn't matter where you come from, we all go with expectations, ready with expectations based off of the type of stories we have seen Mr. Tyler Perry tell in the past. It could be more dramatic, more comical, or a smooth blend of both. But Madea's Witness Protection does not feel like that. Like it's that. But see, it mostly feels like a bland narrative that contains a financial fraudulence and that doesn't put much emotional weight on the family like it would have for other Tyler Perry movies. Like if we had saw something like this play out on The Family That Prays, oh, it would be a much heavy Tyler Perry movie. But no. As a result of the financial struggle, we see me, George, react in a way that is used for more as leverage for comedy than it is a moment of tension. It could have been used as a moment of tension, but no. For the rest of the movie, we, of course, get another situation where Madea contributes her tough love to another family, albeit a white family. Which is very new because, every time everybody that comes into contact with Madea, they're either related to her or they're just somebody she happens to run into. The shenanigans that we see Madea, and Jake, who was just a young man who tried to rob Madea of her money before eventually going back to the church with his dad, go through from the time they get to the airport to the time they are able to revert all of the funds back under the wing of Wall Street, where I am CFO, Chief of Financial Office, is the only sequence that I believe at least comes close to the enjoyment that we got from Perry's subsequent releases. Everything that comes before is either acceptable or misplaced. The pieces that are acceptable are what has to do with trying to better my family. For example, it's in simple Madea fashion, she talks to my wife Kate into trying to speak every corner of her mind to my rebellious daughter Cindy, and also making Cindy get emotional and knowing what she has in front of her through death scenarios involving my family, including me. And then, Mabel's brother Joe, crazy Joe who's on drugs and in a coma and attached to an IV sometimes, playing catch with my son, which inspires me to start doing that as well. Howie. Meanwhile, the light subplot with Jake fleeing the life of crime and working at the church with his father, John Amos from Good Times, could have been the emotional flip side of the story. But no, it wasn't. Because they just pushed it all to the side and they put me and my family front and center, although that is very generous. It still doesn't add any emotional weight to any part of this dang narrative. So the Rotten Tomatoes company, the critics company, gives it a 19% score. Medea's Witness Protection is arguably the most underwhelming Madea movie thus far, if not Perry's worst. It's sports comedy in the form of sarcasm, and if it is not sarcastic, it just feels weak. The drama that plays out also gets played off with the shortage of poorly written comedy. So if I were Sterling Still, which I am also, I will give it 6.0 SOs out of 10. So that is my review on Medea's Witness Protection. You can let me know what you think of this one in the comments below. Did you not expect me to call it one of the worst? Because I'm being honest, I didn't really feel it like I felt with any of the other Madea movies before. Because I didn't tell y'all this, but my favorite Madea movie is Big Happy Family to this day. Big Happy Family, and then the second being Boo, a Madea Halloween. I haven't seen the sequel, but we'll get there. But either way it goes, you can let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with my next video. Good evening, or good night.